you about some things because I didn't have a regular video out, and I wanted to take the time to talk with you and tell you some things that have been going on. I have been trying to keep up appearances and just trying to stay positive, and I don't want to bring anyone down with some of the things that I've been going through. But I want to tell you now because I have really good news that makes it easier to tell you the bad. But the bad news is behind you now. Okay, so let me see if I can get to this short and sweet. As you know, it's been such a hard journey for me with all the work that I'm trying to do and the projects to get things ready so I can leave. I can't even leave yet because I don't have my camper, so it's been frustrating that it's a month and a half late getting here. But that's okay because what happened this past week, as you know, I had a renter move into the barn apartment who was going to take care of the animals when I travel in the camper. Well, he gave me notice this past week that his job ended. He's a good worker and he finished months earlier than expected. And so he gave me his notice that he was leaving. Oh my goodness, I was just devastated because the day he's giving me notice to leave was the day before the camper was actually going to show up, which it didn't, and that's okay. It's coming next weekend. But this really set me to a new low from the low I was already in. And so I was very frustrated and just very upset, and so I had to gather myself together. I put the ad back out, and gosh, within a couple of days I had actually 3 people ready to rent it. They loved the unique situation. This was really hard for me because these 3 people, each one of them would have been wonderful. Oh no, Willa! Oh no! Come here. Let's go get it. My little girl, come on, over here. So one of the people couldn't be here until August, and I couldn't wait that long. That would mean the whole summer would have to go by before I could actually get out in my camper. And then another one of the possible renters works some nights, and some of those nights would be when I'm not here, and that settled that one because I wasn't very comfortable with me being gone and the caretaker being gone at night. So the third person, you know, I really feel like this was meant to be because the third person, it was going to be for myself and I believe for him as well. The timing was perfect, the situation's perfect. He has experience with horses. There's just so many good points about this person that I really feel this was meant to be. And I have felt a huge sense of relief. This has been such an upper for me. This actually is a better situation than what I had. So my camper comes next weekend, and basically I feel comfortable to leave with this person caring for the animals as soon as I'm ready. So I just need to camp close to home a few times and really get used to my separation anxiety that I might have. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be okay because I really need a break and I need to get away. I got really depressed, and I really didn't want to bring you guys down because, excuse me, a lot of this has been going on, this being down and out. And a lot of you have actually picked up on it. And I've been trying to buck up and push forward and keep going. And yeah, I am so worn out. And so a couple of days ago, I tried something.
Everything looks okay. Okay, baby. Go get it. What a good girl. Here she comes. Ah. Come on. Good girl. Good girl, Ella. Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
I decided to really try and take a day off. I mean, I do this every now and then, but I don't think I really do. I don't do a good job of taking a day off because I end up getting involved in something, and I don't know. But anyway, what I did is I didn't even bring my phone. I sometimes didn't even have a drink of water or coffee or anything. I would come sit here by the creek, and I wouldn't even bring my journal sometimes. I would just come empty-handed. Sometimes I'd bring my journal. But I just sat here and I stared, and I just looking into the woods and listened. And of course Willow was here trying to get me to play ball, but I'd have to tell her, no, let me just sit here for a bit. And it was amazing. Every time I got up, I think I did it 6 different times this day I'm talking about, 3 days ago. Every time I got up, I felt refreshed. And I was very encouraged by that because I remembered that feeling to come back and do it again. That's how I was able to do it 6 times, because I really needed it. And anyway, I learned a lesson. I've learned that that I need to stop and really stop. Like, just, I remembered this was my meditation forever. I would come out in the woods and, you know, like last video, I wore my skirt and walked in the creek, and this is something I used to do a lot more than I do now. And anyway, I also got some clarity on what I'm going to focus on, since things are so busy and there are so many different ingredients to trying to accomplish this move. Hey boys! The boys are right here. I decided to redo my dry erase board, and now I am more specific on the tasks at hand, things I can handle, because I've been trying to do it all, every aspect, you know, all the projects, trying to figure out, it's just too overwhelming.
You're so good at that. Let's get a good throw in. Here we go. Yay! Come on, babe. Okay. We definitely have to do more of that. Good girl. Ooh. Oh, look who's here. Oh, my goodness.
So I've decided the title is travel. So my next endeavor is all about travel. I think it was, except I've gotten really involved in trying to fix things that I have to fix before I can travel. Anyway, travel. Number 1. When I start traveling, which is hopefully going to be within the next month, I want to find my area. I want to find my town. I want to find my place. So I'm going west, I'm going east, I'm going north, and I'll probably do a poll I want to find out from you guys where you want me to go look. I'm going to go look in Arkansas, I'm going to look in East Tennessee, I'm going to make my way to Canada, so I'm going to look in some places on the way. I'm hoping to go to New England. I have family up there I haven't seen in years, and basically they're distant family that I'm not even in touch with, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, so find my area. Number two, twofold. I'm going to be selling that rental house I told you about that's going to be the financing for my land, and I'm going to be finding the land. So I'm going to look for possible available for sale places and, you know, just what's out there in that area that I like. Then I'm going to buy the land. Hopefully this is after I've sold the house. Then once I buy the land, I'm going to hopefully commute from here back and forth. I'll probably rent the cabin and I'll live in the studio and the camper, and just commute and get to know the land where I want to build and build the road. There may be a road, there may not. There may not even be a clearing. So all of that. I need to get to know the property, because what if it has a floodplain on it, like here? I don't want to build next to the creek and find out that I'm going to be flooded. So I need to get to know it. And then the next thing I'm going to do is physically put up a barn there, and it'll probably be a small 2-stall, really nice little horse barn with a chicken room, and put up fencing. And then I'll be able to actually at that point move them there and move myself with just what I need to live, and the camper, and then have my first building put up. I'm gonna have to have help, so I'm already designing it, and I believe I know what I'm gonna want, and it's gonna be only what I need and a little bit extra, and then I can continue into other areas of specifics, but this gives me my place. So anyway, I wanted to let you know all this cool stuff, and that I have been very, very down and struggling, and that is why I haven't been sleeping good, because I wake up in fear. I've been really scared, I've been really worried, I've been lonely, it's been hard, but I'm not giving up. I was almost ready to give up. I don't know what that would mean, but I felt that way. And thank you so much for being here and encouraging me, and just listening to me at this point, just listening to me babble. And then I wanted to specifically apologize that this last video I posted, I haven't even answered the first comment. I have not. I'm so sorry, because I really like reading all your comments and being involved in these conversations, and everything you share and all the tips and advice that you give me. I listen to it all. I love it. I love talking with you, and I just want you to know how sorry I am that I have failed to do that this past video, but I will catch up, and things are going to get better. And gosh, I hope things for you are going well, really well, and I hope you're enjoying some beautiful time in your life. And just, we all need to encourage each other, and thank you for encouraging me, and I'll keep you posted on everything, of course, and I can't wait to share more, and I can't wait to show you the camper. Okay. Thank you. I love you all. I gotta go feed Willa. I had to leave her inside. Okay.
apple trees cradling the bird bowl. Yay.
Oh, and I thought it would be fun to show you, since some of you wanted to see my homemade curtain material clothes. I actually am wearing something that I made years ago, and I would perform in these sometimes on stage, but I actually wore this in a video with my sweet sis Lisette at One Woman's Wilderness. I was wearing this in the video we did together. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Okay, I'll show you these pants. Okay, I gotta go feed you.